What's going on, you guys? I'm as always Mr. Grimreaper with the one and only Dark Knight 987, and welcome everybody to another edition of the Red Alert Podcast. And it is about 8:21 here in Kyle, Texas. My buddy lives in Austin, by the way. Well, 8:22 anyway. And we're gonna get to the news here. We're gonna talk about some things. Now, for those of you who are new, since I got 199 subscribers, might as well just do a podcast. I'm back to 199. Thank you.
All right. Cool.
I gotta. So I was just thinking, guys. I was just thinking. I need some fucking material to talk about, so might as well talk about some stuff that has happened over the past couple of weeks. Namely, in professional wrestling, it doesn't matter what it is, but we're gonna talk about some things.
Yeah, definitely. Whatever it is, wrestling, whatever you want. Yeah.
So, one of the things that happened over the week, over the last couple of days, has been the return of Sting. We need to talk about that.
That's
When
right.
Sting made his debut yesterday, last night, during AEW's Dynamite.
Yeah.
Now what we're hearing is that apparently there is some sort of situation going on right now with Impact and AEW. And what I mean by that is simply this. Apparently Kenny Omega is headed to Impact Wrestling with the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
That's right.
Because he defeated Jon Moxley thanks to Impact's own Don Callis. You know him better as Cyrus the Virus from the old days.
Yeah.
But what pisses me off the most is that this son of a bitch is the world champion. Should not have happened.
Never.
So yeah, so I have no idea to be honest what's going to happen this coming Tuesday on Impact. But what do you think about this coming Tuesday night, dude, for Impact?
You know what, man? I agree with Grim. I don't know what's going to happen. I am shocked. As Grim said, Don Callis, so you may know him as I was in ECW, but also those of you who were in the 90s would know, he was also in the WWF as the Jackal. He managed Kurgan, he managed, the Acolytes, Bradshaw and Farouk at one point. So that's who that is, FYI. Anyway, so I don't know what's going to happen this Tuesday. Family is into Impact Wrestling with another company's championship belt. Now, back in the day, that's a no-no. That you can't. Back in the day, you couldn't go to another wrestling promotion with another company's belt. And remember, Ric Flair was one of the ones in history that did that. You remember when he showed up in the World Federation in 1992, 93, 92? Yeah. He brought with him the WCW Heavyweight title.
Or as we would like to call it then, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, but neither here nor there, but whatever.
But anyway, the president at the time was the late great Jack Tunney. What he would do was he would blur that belt out. He would blurp it out because he couldn't bring another company's belt on to, into the WWF. At the time, WWF was the Federation. And so I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know what Kenny's going to do or what is going to happen, but We'll follow him in the store. We're following it up. Him and I go to NoDQ or WrestleView.com. Check out those sites for all the wrestling news. If you want to know more about the situation, just go to WrestleView or NoDQ. That's NoDQ.com. Check it out. And but anyway, guys, I don't know what's gonna happen. But also, it surprised me. It shocked me too that I found out that Sting showed up. I did miss Dynamite last night, but I did read the results before I went to sleep last night. And I saw the little clip of Sting. They got it where he showed up. So yeah, I'm a little shocked. And as you think about it, guys, AEW is like the now version of WCW because WWE used to be on TNT, as you know, years ago. So this is like the now version of WCW. If you think about it. I mean,
now, some people are going to... sorry, man. Sorry, I'm talking over you. But some people are going to think that you're... Some people are going to actually think that you're that are going to disagree with you for a minute. But I have to agree with a Knight on this. Yes, it is the 2020 version of what AEW is now was is the 2020 version of WCW. That's what it is. Plain simple.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's just, I like to know from you guys, what do you guys think about Sting arriving in AEW, and also what do you guys think about Kenny Omega going to Impact this coming Tuesday night on Impact
Access TV.
On Access TV. But also we need to talk about this too as well. I have it right here in front of me. WWE Hall of Famer Pat Patterson passes away at the age of 79 years old. Pat Patterson died this past week.
He did. We don't know what from, but we just know that he passed away.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with that situation. But hopefully we'll find out. Hopefully we'll find out soon what happened to Pat.
Yeah, what caused it? Yeah.
But I want to first and foremost send my highest, deepest condolences to his family, and also to his friends, and also to his millions of fans around the world. Pat Patterson was the creator of what we would like to call the Royal Rumble.
That's right. You give it brain.
And me and Knight have this wrestling company that we're starting up called UBW, and we usually do Royal Rumble type stuff with our stuff.
Yeah, we give it an extreme twist. We do it deathmatch style. Basically, we involve weapons and barbed wire. Think of it as it's like ECW did their version of the Royal Rumble. That's kind of what it would be like.
Yeah. So so Pat Patterson will be will be missed and stuff like that. And also, let's go in from talking about professional wrestling to talking about entertainment. Now, earlier today, this tickled the fuck out of me, but I don't know how a Knight took it, but this tickled the fuck out of me.
I like it.
Earlier today, I told Knight, me and Knight had a conversation about this earlier today. HBO Max, next year, 17 of their highest grossing films are going to be exclusive. They're coming out with their entire genre, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Yeah, John.
They're coming out with their entire listing of films that are supposed to be coming out in theaters next year. They're going to be coming out exclusively. Those movies that are coming out in theaters next year are also going to be shown exclusively on HBO Max next year as well. I'm talking about Space Jam, the new Legacy. I'm talking about the new reboot for the Mortal Kombat movie, The Matrix 4, all of these movies, starting first with Wonder Woman 1984. That's coming out on the 25th of this year on HBO Max.
Christmas, yeah.
And what do you think about that, dude? Like, do you think that this is a good idea in the long run for movies to be shown on VOD?
Yes, I think that I like that. And a normal occasion, when you could go to the theater, you would spend at least half your money. I mean, you have to buy your ticket first, and of course, like another $20 at the concession just to get your snacks, versus watching at home and having access to your kitchen to your own snacks for free. You know, you can't beat that. And now it works out, especially now during these hard times that we're going through with this coronavirus.
Yeah,
and what's going on with the world
COVID
right now.
and shit.
It makes it easier for a movie viewer. Those of you who love going to the movies, it'll be easier for you guys just to watch in the comfort of your home when you sit on your couches or in your room, sit on your beds, relax, and eat some snacks, eat a good meal, and watch a movie that's coming out, and enjoying the new content that comes out like normal. Like every year, every month, the movies come out, and you can just get on your Xboxes, your machine, whatever you have, your computers, whatever you have. And go to the HBO Max app and just access it there. I mean, I think that's great. It tickled me too, just like it tickled Grim, because that is actually a good idea. Like I said, I like it. It gives people who are moviegoers a chance to see the new content, because they follow their favorite film or actor or whatever. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with these new movies, especially the new reboot Mortal Kombat. The reboot for Mortal Kombat. I want to see what happens with that. I'm a fan, and so is Grim. I follow the games. I follow the original movies. So I would love to see how this would play out. Of course, the Wonder Woman movie that's coming out Christmas. I would love to see that. So yeah, I think this is going to work. I think it's a great idea to have that. Just watch it in the country at home. You can't pass that up. Versus having to go out there and spend half of your money just to see a movie. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's I'm all for it.
Yeah, but I want to talk. I want to read this to you, man, if I could. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. Warner Brothers smashes box office windows, will send entire 2021 slate to HBO Max and theaters. In an unprecedented announcement, the studio will send 17 films, including The Matrix 4, The Suicide Squad, and Dune, to a streaming service for 31 days, the same day they hit theaters. Warner Brothers is plotting a sweeping response to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, which has shuttered movie theaters around the country. After announcing that Wonder Woman 1984 will go to HBO Max as well as theaters December 25th, the studio has laid out a similar path for its 2021 slate. Amid uncertainty about when moviegoing will get back to normal, the studio announced Thursday day-to-date releases for its 17-film slate, which will hit HBO Max for a 1-month window that starts the same day they will be available in U.S. theaters. The studio's 2021 slate includes projects such as The Suicide Squad, The Matrix 4, Dune, the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong. I can't fucking wait for that.
Me neither. Yeah.
And Space Jam: A New Legacy. Other films will include Little Things, Judas and the Black Messiah, Tom and Jerry, Mortal Kombat, the 2021 remake, Those Who Wish Me Dead, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, Hell No, In the Heights, Reminiscent, Malignant, The Many Saints of Newark, King Richard, and Cry Macho. The unprecedented movie is likely. The unprecedented move is likely to catch theater goers off guard and upset a model that has been in place for decades. Okay, what do you think about that, dude? Because that is Because I would like to know. I would like to know how the hell they're gonna do this shit.
Yeah, really.
Because this is what I think. Because this is how I feel about this situation.
Good. Shoot.
This has to be a blow to theaters. Think about it for a second. You've been going to theaters all your fucking life. But a virus hits. A virus such as the coronavirus hits like a ton of fucking bricks. You can't go to the movie theater anymore. You can't go to restaurants anymore. You can't go outside any fucking more. So what happens? The best way to fucking see these films is to see them in the comfort of your own home. But I agree with some people as well when they say, "Oh, this is gonna tear movie theaters down to its core." But what do you think, man? What do you think about that?
Well, I give it that it might take the business away from the theaters. But right now we are in a time where we can't do anything. We can't do nothing we normally could. Like go out to a movie when we wanted to, spend some money. Go out, get out of the house. Normally you're at home, you could have, I want to get out of the house. I'm going to go see a movie. I'm going to get out of the house and go see a movie. That's the norm. And right now, with this coronavirus, COVID-19 that's happening right now, it's just not a good time. And like I said, it will take the business away from the theaters when this happens. But for right now, I think it's the best way until we can get back out there, just to keep up to date with the entertainment, with the movies coming out, and just to stay connected to the world of entertainment, because me and Brent here before this virus and everything else, what's going on. Him and I used to go see a lot of great movies together when we met up. We would go do what we got to do, and I miss that as much as I miss that, and I do. But I know we're being cautious and careful right now. But what we're gonna do here with HBO Max is great, and I'm glad that we were able to get my family was able to get HBO Max. Because when my older brother was able to update our plan that we have for our cell phones, it included HBO Max. So I'm glad they were able to get that. So, but as much as it will definitely take a blow to the theaters themselves, I think this is actually a good thing to keep up, and we can watch the new movies that come out, and we can give our take on what we think of them. So it may suck not going to theaters, and it may take the business away, but I just want to see how this goes. I mean,
Yeah, I think so too. It's gonna take we're not even discussing. This is the thing that makes me that pains me. We're not even discussing the thought of 2022. What the fuck is gonna happen 2 years from now? You know what I mean? With the whole pandemic and shit like that. And, I also want to talk about that shit, too. During this review, during this podcast. I want to talk about the COVID, I want to talk about the coronavirus stuff and everything else, too, with that.
We're gonna get to that.
And everything else that has to do with Trump and all this other bullshit with that motherfucker.
We're gonna talk about all that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute. But, this is my thing. This is my thing about this. This is a blow. This is a blow to theaters.
Yeah.
Because of the whole COVID-19 stuff. If you're willing to take the risk of getting that fucking virus, of getting that fucking disease, to me, I'm willing to take. I don't want to take the risk at going to a fucking theater, going to go see a movie, and then getting sick.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't want to do that.
That's why I do not want to take that risk. But if I have to, but this is the thing. If some people can go there, wear a whole entire. If you can go there and wear a mask for an hour and something minutes, or however the movie is going to be, more power to you. But I can't go because I can't go do that. I can't take that risk because I got diabetes number 1. I got asthma number 2. I'm going through. My lungs aren't capable of going through that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So much better, and then you have to deal with lines. You have to deal with social distancing. You have to deal with. You can't have two people who are friends with each other. You can't have people sitting next to each other. So that's another fucking thing that's pisses me off.
Yeah.
Me and Knight won't be able to sit together.
That's the thing.
Like we normally do when we go to the movies.
Exactly. Yeah.
But this is what makes me mad. This is what makes me happy. You don't have to be in a line. You don't have to pay for a ticket. You don't have to go through all this other shit just to see a movie. You can see it in the. I'd rather watch these movies in the comfort of my own home. But what do you think, man?
I would rather do that too. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And that's what most businesses are doing is they're doing social distancing. Now there are businesses that are open, but you have to wear your mask and you have to do your part. This virus, that's what happens when people have other health issues like diabetes or whatever. You're at high risk of getting it. So that's why there's a lot of these deaths going on because people have other health issues going on. And their body's going to take having those issues plus having COVID. So that's why they're dying because, exactly, you know what I'm saying? So I'd much rather be at home safe where I'm supposed to be and away from the comfort of my own home. I think that would actually be beneficial. And so it's easier, and plus you can make your own snack. You can make yourself some food and just pop your own popcorn if you have it at home. I mean, you know, and just sit there on your couch or sit on your bed, relax, watch a good movie, and there you go. It would be like at the theater. You know what I'm saying? It's just, of course, your screen's not gonna be as big, but I mean, of course, most of you have big flat screen TVs, it'll be kind of like it. So I mean, come on, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's beneficial.
Yeah. It's so better than having to pay this amount of money. Cause how much did we used to pay, dude? Like whenever we went to the movies, like what, $15 a pop for a fucking ticket? Yeah, or something like that.
And exactly, you would have to go on like movie talk on Tuesdays. You would get it for cheaper, but on weekends specifically, it was like 15 or like 11, I don't know, $15, $12 a pop for a person, and then plus you spend a little bit more for popcorn and the soda and candy or whatever you want to get for the concession. So that takes half your money. So going to movies is pretty expensive. You know what I mean? So I'd rather be at home watching it for free, not have to worry about lines, not have to worry about people, and not even you have the best seat in the house is in the comfort of your own home, and not have to worry about somebody in front of you. Somebody being loud because you're in your own room, you're comfortable, you're in your comfort zone. So it's like your room is your own theater.
Yeah. You know oh yeah. Yeah. So I agree, man. I agree with you that you should be able to go. You should be able to be. You should be able to stay in the comfort of your own home and watch a movie. Yeah. Watch these movies for free. I'd rather watch them on HBO Max for free than having to fucking go through all that. Hell no. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But also we need to talk about this for a second. I want to talk about the COVID-19 stuff and also shit with Trump. because I have to talk about Trump. I have to talk about the COVID-19 stuff. I have to talk about the lies and the deceit and everything else that he has done. This motherfucker, if you guys haven't read the news at all, he's talking about voter fraud. He's talking about voter fraud, saying that the Biden administration committed voter fraud and all this other bullshit. It's a lie. This guy is a fucking liar. He will say anything to fucking make his believers believe in him, like always. But he's full of shit. All the lie. I mean, come on, dude. Look at the lies that he has fucking told already. And then just a few days ago, Republicans are telling people in Georgia to stop voting. His stupid lawyers are telling people in Georgia to stop voting. Give me a fucking break. Are you fucking kidding? You have to be that dumb. You either gotta be that dumb or that damn stupid. You know what I mean? It's... I don't know, man. But what do you think about this dumb motherfucker? What's your thoughts about Trump?
I say all the things that's been going on ever since the election ended, and the election was happening. It needs to be said. He lost fair and square because it's time for something to be different around here. And I want to tell you this right now. You know, I voted for Mr. Biden. Yes, I voted Democrat because I want a change in this country. People the way things are now, it's because of him.
Yeah. Before you go any further with that, man, hold on real quick. We were talking about this stuff. We have been talking about this stuff, me and Knight. He's been telling people, oh, don't wash your hands. Oh, don't put sanitizer on your fucking hands and shit like that. Don't go out with a mask and all this other bullshit. Come on, are you fucking stupid? Are you that stupid?
Yeah, really.
Don't wear these. Don't wear a mask like you're supposed to. Come on. He is ridiculous and he is stupid and he's gonna get somebody killed. People have already died already from this disease. It's not right that he's putting people like this, that he's making people live like this. And people are, and I already know already, people are gonna say, fucking Trump supporters are gonna come to my channel and say, oh, you're stupid, you don't know what's going on. Shut the fuck up. Yes, I do. I watch the news, you dumbasses. Yes, I fucking do. I watch it, so does he. I'm tired of Trump. I am tired of Trump. We won. The Democrats won the fucking election. Shut the fuck up. I am so sick and tired of these people saying, oh, he lost. He lost. Trump won because of voter fraud and blah, 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 blah. Prove it. Prove it.
Where's your evidence? There was none.
There is none at all. There's no fucking evidence to the contrary that he lost. There's none. Whatsoever. Do this for me, guys. Prove it. See? I wrote that on your screen so that we could fucking always see that. Prove it.
Prove it. Bring the evidence. Bring the evidence.
Because you motherfuckers don't have any evidence to back it up.
Exactly.
You fucking assholes don't have no evidence to back it up, to back up your claim. Prove it. Where's this evidence? Where's the so-called evidence saying that he's not, that Biden didn't win? Bullshit.
Yeah.
Biden won. And then you got Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani, the biggest douchebag in the history of New York, coming to his aid and kissing his ass. Are you serious? Wow, man, I don't know. This whole COVID-19 stuff, everything lays on Trump. Everything lays on Trump. I'm tired of fucking putting that out for you guys, for you idiots, for you Trump supporting morons. You can watch me, you can watch this video and you can dislike it all you want. I really don't give a fuck. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you know I'm fucking right. You're idiots, you're cocksuckers, you're fucking cum stains. That's what the fuck you are. And no one gives a fuck about what the hell you gotta say. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that. But I'm gonna turn it to my buddy. Knight, you got anything to say about this bullshit, about this asshole?
Well, let me just say this. What Trump was doing is signs of a sore loser, because he doesn't like to lose. And yes, like I said earlier on, I said that I vote for Biden. I did. Now, I know people might come on and say, you to do whatever. Say what you want. But we know we're right. There was no evidence of fraud. It was fair. The election was fair and partial. The votes went to Biden. Biden is our new president. He's president-elect. He's going to be sworn in as the new president, whether Trump likes it or not. Trump is going to get up off his high horse, out of that chair in the White House, get out of that office, because Biden is coming in there, and things are going to change. Whether Trump likes it or not. Trump will go back to his stupid Trump Towers. He can go there, back to his Trump Towers, sit there and cry all he wants. He ain't going to get him anywhere.
Yeah.
All he is a billionaire that was spent on power, and you people are too dumb to believe that. He has caused a lot. He's caused a lot of turmoil in this country. He's caused a lot. The whole thing with the racist thing that went out because of him, everything is because of that happening because of Trump. And you people are too dumb to see that. You had to vote for this son of a gun, this son of a bitch. You had to vote for him and put him in the White House. That was the biggest mistake you'll ever made. It's going to come to an end. It's going to come to an end. Now that Mr. Biden's going to be our new president, things will change around here. And then when things change, he's going to undo the damage Trump did. We can get back to our lives the way we're meant to be and live our lives. I hope that all the things get situated. When there is a crime committed, that justice will be done, that things will be done the right way, and shit will not be swept under the rug, because that's what Donald Trump allowed, is things to be swept under the rug. That's not going to happen anymore. So,
no, not anymore. Not again.
That's all I have to say. Again, with this virus going on, Trump is saying basically, oh, go out and die. That's what he basically wants you to do. No, you need to don't listen to him. Keep doing what you need to do at home. The best defense against this virus, people, stay clean. Wash your hands. Use sanitizer. Wear a mask. And you have to wear your mask. It's what the government is, what is ordained. In your whatever state you live in, it's ordained. All 50 states in this country have that law in effect right now, except for this virus. Wherever you go, whether it's a restaurant, to pick up food, whether you go to H-E-B or Walmart to get some groceries, you have to wear your mask.
Yeah.
You have to do your part. How can we beat this virus? How can this virus ever go away if we don't do our part? Now, people can let that go in one end after the other. I don't give a damn. But do what you have to do. Stay healthy. Because this virus is killing people. People who have diabetes. People who are elderly. who are almost in their hundreds, for God's sake. They're high risk for getting this. Look at some of your families. Look at your mother, your father, your grandfather. If your grandparents are still around, look at them. They're high risk. You should be blessed that you have them right now. But
yeah.
The important thing is help. Do your part and don't listen to that prick anymore. Do your part. That's all I gotta say about that.
So,
if you don't like it, then I don't.
Yeah. So sorry, man. Hey, I want to read this. I want to read this to you, motherfucking assholes. To you, Trump supporting idiots. Republican United States judges choose Constitution over Trump as election fraud cases keep failing. If President Trump and his campaign legal team thought conservative-leaning federal judges would be especially sympathetic to their allegations of election fraud, which is bullshit, the record is showing they were sadly fucking mistaken. Judges appointed by Republican and Democratic presidents have struck down the campaign's allegation of voter fraud in every case on which they have ruled. According to Yahoo News review of post-election federal complaints, active and closed, that were brought directly by the Trump's campaign or by attorneys who are independently seeking to invalidate the results of the election in battleground states. The review found that none of the 9 federal judges who were appointed by Republican presidents or identified as Republicans before their confirmation, including a 3-person appellate panel assigned to 7 of the 13 total cases as of December 3rd, ruled in favor of the campaign's election fraud allegations. Lawsuits were filed in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Georgia, Nevada, Wisconsin, Arizona. Although federal judges are not expected to openly support a partisan agenda, Trump has often boasted about the number of conservative judges he has appointed and implied he expected them to rule in his favor. On substantive legal questions, many of them have, but the electoral process, which goes to the heart of American democracy, is a different story. The campaign's inability to gain traction with conservative judges is telling. Which means, you dumb motherfuckers, this son of a bitch, every fucking thing that he has tried has failed. Every fucking thing that this prick has tried has fucking failed. And it's gonna keep failing in front of his fucking face. This piece of shit is claiming that he's gonna run in 2024. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, motherfuckers. I'll tell you this. If he's running in 2024, so am I. Because as of right this moment right now, I'm going to run against Donald J. Trump. I'm not fucking around. I'm not kidding about this shit neither. I'm announcing my candidacy into the United States presidency. Because this motherfucker, somebody needs to do something with this prick. It's high time something is done with this fucking asshole. And I'm gonna deal with this fucking asshole in 2024. So, if Trump doesn't like it, I don't give a fuck. If any of you other fuckers don't like it, I really don't give a fuck. But I tell you this. This asshole needs to be dealt with. This asshole needs to be dealt with. Trump needs to be dealt with already. I'm so fucking fed up with Trump. I am tired of Trump. Something needs to be fed. I am fed the fuck up with this asshole. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Should I even run for president in 2024 against Donald Fag Homo? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And, yeah, I'm Instagram following too with Dark987. And we'll see you next time on another edition of the Red Alert Podcast. For us, happy holidays. And I'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.